Did you get the timetable of examination?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where is our examination?
5.
On
5
5th.
October.
On 5th.
5
5th
October.
English paper. Where is our English paper?
7th.
7th. Okay. So all the lesson which we have taught, which we have learned this till today, all lessons are for your half yearly examination, right? सभी है लेसन है और सभी क्वेश्चंस अच्छी तरह से याद करना है. लेटर राइटिंग है, फॉर्मल लेटर जो होते फ्रेंड्स को, मदर फादर को, रिलेटिव्स को. देन स्टोरी राइटिंग इज देयर, पैराग्राफ राइटिंग जो एसे राइटिंग जिसको कहते हैं हम, लेटर राइटिंग, स्टोरी राइटिंग. उसके साथ ग्रामर, ग्रामर में टेंसेस है, ओके. और उसके बाद हैव टू, हैज टू, हैड टू जो लेसन के पीछे का ग्रामर है, आर्टिकल्स ए एंड द, ठीक है, ये सब ग्रामर करना है. उसके साथ साथ ये पोएम भी है जो हम आज पढ़ने वाले हैं. सो टुडेज पोएम इज द लास्ट बार्गेन. लास्ट बार्गेन, बार्गेन मीन्स सौदा, निगोशिएशन है ना. तुम्ही दुकानात जाता, बार्गेन करता.
हो सर.
शेतामध्ये लोक काम करतात, आपल्या घरी सर्वंट्स असतात काही लोक. व्हाय डू दे वर्क, व्हॉट डू यू गिव देम. तुम्ही काय देता त्यांना तुमच्यासाठी काम केलं.
सर बार गेली. हो सर.
व्हाय डू यू, व्हाट डू यू, वी गिव देम मनी, राइट. पैसा देते हैं जो कोई काम करता है, तो वो हमारे लिए काम कर, दे वर्क फॉर अस एंड वी पे देम. We pay them. Okay. Wait. 1 minute. Yes, wait. That is called bargain. If somebody is working for us, then what will we do? We will pay him in money. हम उसको पैसा देंगे या फिर और कुछ चीज देंगे. तो ऐसा फुकट में कोई काम नहीं करता. Nobody works for us without giving anything. Okay, in this poem, you will see the poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. We all know Rabindranath Tagore, है ना? He is a very famous Indian writer. और उनका एक जो बुक था गीतांजलि, गीतांजलि जो बुक लिखा था उन्होंने, for that book he had also won Nobel Peace, Nobel Prize for literature. और वो कौन सा बुक लिखा था उन्होंने? गीतांजलि. ओके, गीतांजलि एक्सप्रेस का नाम सुना होगा आपने. वो गीतांजलि एक्सप्रेस उसी बुक पे रखा हुआ नाम है, गीतांजलि, रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर का. और उनको ये अवार्ड जो मिला था 1913 में मिला था, 1913 मध्ये, लिटरेचर साठी नोबेल प्राइज. रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर उन्होंने ये पोएम लिखी है, लास्ट बार्गेन. बार्गेन म्हणजे सौदा. आप देखिए इस व्हाट इज बार्गेन. बार्गेन इज एन एग्रीमेंट. व्हाट इज एन एग्रीमेंट? In which both parties promise to do something for each other. ऐसी दो पार्टी होती है कोई भी बार्गेन करने में, एग्रीमेंट करने में, जिसमें दोनों लोग एक दूसरे के लिए कुछ तो भी काम करने के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं. मैंने जैसे बताया, I have told you that if the person work for us, we will pay him money, we will give him things. That is that kind of agreement. फुकट में कोई काम नहीं करेगा. Someone is looking for. अब in this poem what happens? Someone is looking for work. Someone means one person, maybe a boy, maybe the poet, he is looking for work. Looking for का अर्थ होता है searching for work. वो काम ढूंढ रहा है. Waiting to be hired. Hired मतलब वो चाहता है कि कोई उसको काम दे. Somebody should give him the work. He is finding someone who can give him work. Then he strikes a bargain. He makes a bargain. एक व्यक्ति के साथ वो सौदा करता है. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग मिलते हैं उसको. And then he finds that many people meets him, but he is not ready to work for them because the bargain is worthless. Worthless means without value, without having no importance. Worthless है, कोई उनमें उसको मजा नहीं आती उनके साथ सौदा करने में. Then he tries twice. Again he try and find somebody. पहले एक व्यक्ति मिलता है, वो देखता है कि नो, इसके साथ मैं काम नहीं करूंगा बिकॉज जो मुझे मिल रहा है, जो ये इस व्यक्ति के पास है, दैट इज नॉट वर्थ इनफ. वर्थ इनफ मतलब उतना अच्छा नहीं है. देन इट ट्राइज ट्वाइस, फिर से वो प्रयास करता है, बट इट डज नॉट लाइक आइदर, वो उसको पसंद नहीं आता। फाइनली इन द लास्ट बार्गेन, ऐसा करते करते लास्ट व्यक्ति के पास आता है वो। देखिए पोएम में क्या है, पोएम में क्या है, जो व्यक्ति है ही इज सर्चिंग समवन फॉर whom he can work. First he saw one person and then he tries to work for him, but then he found that that man for whom he was trying to work, जिसके साथ वो काम करने के लिए तैयार, वो उतना उसके पास वो वैल्यू वाला पर्सन नहीं है, क्योंकि वो जो देने वाला है मेरे को वो दैट इज नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। देन और दूसरे व्यक्ति के पास आता है, उस व्यक्ति के पास भी उसको पसंद नहीं आता उसका जो पावर है या जो भी वो देना चाहता था उसको एक्सचेंज में। लास्ट में एक ऐसे व्यक्ति के पास आता है हु डज नॉट गिव हिम एनीथिंग, वो जो कुछ नहीं देता उसको बदले में। इवन देन ही इज हैप्पी, ही डिसाइड्स टू वर्क फॉर हिम। हु इज दैट पर्सन, वो व्यक्ति क्या है जो लास्ट में आता है, जो उसको कुछ नहीं देने के बावजूद ये उसके लिए काम करने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है। उस व्यक्ति के लिए काम करने के बाद उसको मिलता क्या है, दैट इज गिवन इन दिस पोएम। Very nice poem is this. Okay, what is the bargain and why it is the best? और poet उसको best bargain क्यों कहता है कुछ न मिलने के बाद? Let's see, we will learn in this poem. Okay, देखिए this is the first stanza. Just read with me. Silently पढ़े. Come and hire me, I cried. While in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. देखिए यहाँ पर कुछ वर्ड्स है इंपॉर्टेंट, आपको याद रखना है। हायर मी, हायर मी मतलब मुझे काम दो। कम एंड हायर मी, आई क्राइड। ये आई क्राइड कौन है? द पर्सन हु इज सर्चिंग द वर्क। ये वो व्यक्ति जो काम ढूंढ रहा है। तो यू कैन कॉल हिम द पोएट आल्सो, पोएट भी बोल सकते हैं। कम एंड हायर मी, द पर्सन, द पोएट इज कॉलिंग कम एंड हायर मी, मुझे काम दो, काम दो। While in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road, and this was the time in the morning, and this man or the poet, he was walking on the stone paved road. Stone paved means the road which was made by stone, कच्चा रास्ता which was made by stone. And this was the morning time, and he was walking on the road, and he was shouting, come, hire me, give me work, give me, I want to work. Then what happened? Who came to give him the work? Sword in hand. Sword means a talwar. Sword in hand, the king came. Who came? King came. In what did he come in? He came in his chariot. chariot. Chariot means the cart drawn by the horses. हम देखते हैं किसमें आपने सीरियल देखा होगा, राजा महाराजा चैरियट में बैठता था, रथ जिसको बोलते थे, the cart which is pulled by horses. So the king came in a chariot, and what was in his hand? In his hand there was a sword. And he said, the king came, and what, वो क्या कहता है? He held my hand. Held means he held म्हणजे माझा हात पकडला. And he said, हाथ पकड़ के क्या कहा? I will hire you with my power. I will hire you. Hire you means मैं तुम्हें hire करूंगा, मेरे लिए काम करो. And what shall I give to you? If you work for me, what will I give to you? I will give you power. पावर म्हणजे शक्ति. शक्ति म्हणजे जो राजा होता है, राजा के पास बहुत पावर होता है, ताकत नहीं, पावर मतलब उसके अधिकार होते हैं. I will give you power. If you work for me, I will give you power. Then the poet, what does he say? His power counted for naught. Counted means his power, not मतलब nothing. Power had no value. For naught means it was useless. It was worthless. उसकी counted मतलब कोई कीमत नहीं थी पावर की, पोएट कहता है. देखिए, why does he say so? पोएट ऐसा क्यों कहता है? Power counted for naught means why does the power has no value? पावर को वैल्यू क्यों नहीं है? एंड क्योंकि क्या है, पावर आज है, कल अगर ये राजा दूसरा बन गया तो इसका पावर चला जाएगा. पावर इज नॉट परमानेंट. सबसे पहली चीज याद रखना है. The poet was not ready to work for the king, even though the king was ready to give him the power. the king was ready to hire him with the power. Even then, this poet was not ready to work for him because he thought that power has no value. Power is not permanent. It is worthless. Worthless मतलब valueless, जिसकी कोई कीमत नहीं. And he went away. जब इसने बोला no, I will not work for you, he went away in his chariot. Who went away? King went away. Why did he go away? Because this poet, this man who was searching the person who will give him the work, was not ready to work for him in exchange of power. Power के लिए. Understood first stanza?
Yes, sir.
सभी को?
Yes.
सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
तो मुझे बताइए.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who came in the chariot? Who came in the chariot?
The king.
Okay. What was in his hand?
This word.
Sword. What did he want to buy? What did he want to hire the poet with?
Power.
Power. He
Power.
wanted
Power.
Was, yes. Was the poet ready to work with the power?
No.
Why?
No.
Why? Why?
Because the power is not permanent.
Power is not permanent.
It was worthless.
Sword.
It was worthless. Very good. Next stanza देखिए. अब क्या हुआ? In the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. I wandered along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. He pondered and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coin one by one, but I turned away. Now you see, morning hogi, now it is afternoon. You can say in the heat of the midday. Now it was the afternoon time. And how was the weather? It was very hot. In the heat of the midday. Midday means 12 बजे की बात है, 12 के बाद की. And the atmosphere, the weather was very hot. And that's why the houses stood with shut door. All the houses, the doors of the houses were closed. The doors of the houses were shut. Why were they shut? Because it was very hot during the day. आपने देखा होगा, in the month of summer, people remain at home. They close the doors to protect themselves from the heat. That's why when he was wandering, जब wandering, भटक रहा था, what happened? He found that all the doors of the houses were shut because it was very hot. I wandered along the crooked lane. I wandered. W-A-N-D-R. Wandered means bhatakna. Roam. R-O-A-M. I wandered. मैं भटक रहा था. कहाँ? I wandered along the crooked lane. Crook means not straight. Bent. Crook means bent. I wandered along the crooked lane, bent lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. Who came out from his house? A old man. अब देखिए, first king came. Now the old man came out. And what was there in his hand? In his hand there was a bag of gold. उसके हाथ में bag of gold था. He came out. He pondered. Ponder means he thought for some time. Ponder मतलब उसने सोचा. He pondered. He thought for some time. और वो कहता है, I will hire you with my money. You work for me. I will give you money. And then he weighed his coin one by weigh means gina usne. He counted his weigh means counted. He counted his coins one by one. एक के बाद एक coin उसने ये देखिए. He is counting the money. But I turned away. लेकिन turned away means I went away from there. I did not accept his offer. See, understood? Second stanza में क्या देखा हमने? The one this old man, this old man, he came out. There was a bag of gold in his hand, and he said to this man, poet ko ya man ko, I will hire you, I will give you money if you work for me. And then he pondered means thoughts for some time, थोड़ी देर सोचा उसने, and he started weighing his coin. counting his kind one by one. But the poet went away. It means that he did not find worth in money also. It means that the money was also valueless for him, worthless for him. Money भी उसके लिए कोई importance नहीं रखता है, पैसे के लिए भी काम करना नहीं चाहता था, because the money cannot give him happiness. Money cannot give him permanent happiness. That's why he went away from there. He was not ready to work for the old man too. Now you tell me, how was the weather of the day? How was the weather of the day?
Hot.
It was very hot. Very good.
Hot.
Okay. Why were the houses shut? Why were the houses shut?
Because of the heat during the day.
It was hot. Very
To
good.
protect themselves from
Because
the heat.
there was hot.
Yes.
To protect themselves from the heat.
Okay. Next stanza. Next. Where did the poet wander?
In the crook lane.
In the crook lane.
ओके एले यानी क्या होती है रे, जो दो घरों की जो लाईन होती है, हमने गाव में देखा होगा, जिसको हम आपण त्याला बोर्ड म्हणतो घरामध्ये, है ना, दोन घराच्या मधातली जे रस्ता असतो त्याला दॅट इज कॉल्ड लेन. ओके. हु केम आउट विथ द बॅग ऑफ गोल्ड?
Old man.
Old man.
An old man.
An old man.
What did he, okay, next. Okay, what did he want to buy the man with? What did he want to buy, hire the man with?
Gold.
Not
Bag
gold.
of gold.
Money.
Money.
He wanted to hire him with money. Did the man accept his offer?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
And
The money was valueless and worthless for him.
Yes, money did not give him joy. Money did not give him happiness. That's why he turned away his offer. Next stanza देखिए अभी, पढ़िए उसको. It was evening. Now afternoon is over. Morning is over. Now it was evening. The garden hedge was all of flower. Garden hedge मतलब जो bushes होते हैं, compound of the garden, compound of your garden wall जिसको हम बोलते हैं, that is called hedge. Hedge means जहां पर आपने कुछ पौधे लगाए हैं, उसको हम bushes बोलेंगे, जो garden में होते हैं. Flower plants कहेंगे. So it was evening. The garden hedge was all of flower. It was full of flowers. Lots of flowers were there on the garden plants. Okay. The fair maid came out. Fair maid. Maid means when the lady servant, जिसको मतलब lady servant जो घर में काम करती है. The fair maid, a beautiful, fair means beautiful woman, came out from the house. घर से निकली बाहर. And what did she say? She said, I will hire you with a smile. I will hire you with a smile. मैं तुम्हें smile के साथ, I will give you smile if you work for me. अगर तुम मेरे लिए काम करोगे ना, I will hire you with a smile. Then what happened? Her smile paled. Paled means disappeared. Her smile paled means her smile disappeared after some time and melted into tears. Turned into tears. Her smile turned into tears. She started weeping. For sometimes she smiled, and suddenly her smile disappeared from her face and she started weeping. Tears started rolling down from her eyes and she went back alone into the dark. She went back. How did she go away? Alone. अकेली चली गई. Into dark. अपने आप ही चली गई. Poet ने उसको कुछ नहीं कहा. तो देखिए, this fair maid was the third person who came to hire him. She said that I will hire you with my smile, and suddenly what happens? Her smile paled, disappeared from her face, and she started weeping, and then she went away from the dark. It shows that the smile is also not permanent. Smile means happiness. Smile cannot give you the permanent joy. It cannot give you happiness, permanent happiness. That's why the poet could not be hired with smile too. Smile से भी उसको hire नहीं किया जा सका. Fair maid भी उसको hire नहीं कर पाई, क्योंकि her smile was short-lived. Short-lived means थोड़े समय के लिए थी. अभी last वाला stanza is the very important one. देखिए, ये important है. The sun glistened. Glistened means shone. चमक रहा था. Shone on the sand. Sand आपको मालूम है, sand, you can find sand on the beaches of the sea, river beaches, sea beaches, वहां पे sand होती है, you can see. The sun was shining on the sand and the sea waves, ये waves जो होती है, लहरें जिसको बोलते हैं समुद्र की, the waves broke waywardly. Waywardly means without discipline, जोर से बहने, sea waves broke waywardly, having no discipline, violently. That time one child, a child means one child, was playing with shell. He was playing with shell. Shell, you know, it is found in the sea. Sea में मिलते हैं shell, जैसे शंख म्हणतो आपण, शिंपले म्हणतो. He was playing. This boy was playing with shell. He raised his head. अब ये आदमी जो पोएट है, जो काम ढूंढ रहा है, he reached there. वो जहाँ पे पहुंचा, and he found that the boy was playing with the shell at the beach of the sea. Then he raised his head. He means boy. He raised means he lifted. उसने उठाया his head and seemed to know me. मेरी तरफ देखा. And he seemed का अर्थ होता है appeared, APP. appear म्हणजे असं वाटत होतं, ऐसा लग रहा था, to know me, कि वो he knows me, कि वो मुझे जानता है. And said, और उसने क्या कहा मुझे, I hire you with nothing. I hire you with nothing. मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं है भाई. If you want to work for me, I can't give you anything. मैं तुम्हें कुछ नहीं दूंगा. ओके, मेरे पास देने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. देखिए, from henceforward, उस समय से, from henceforth, that bargain struck in child's play. He said, the man said, the bargain struck. He was ready. Bargain मतलब वो सौदा हो गया. Struck म्हणजे was complete in child's play. Child's play वो बच्चे के साथ. And what was the agreement? That he will work for me and he will play with the man. There will be the child's play. The child was ready to play with him, or the man accepted his offer. Why he accepted his offer? Because it made me a free man. It made me a free man. Who made him a free man? Child's play. बच्चे का जो innocence है, जो उसके साथ जो खेल रहा था, ये खेलने के लिए तैयार हो गया. तो इस चीज में, इस innocence में बच्चे के क्या मिला उसको? He became a free man. Free man means what? Was he slave? वो गुलाम था क्या? नहीं. Free man means he became free from all kind of tensions. He became free of stress. STRE. Stress मतलब जो भी उसको तनाव होगा, उससे वो free हो गया. And that child's play gave him permanent happiness. He became very happy with the child. Child's play gave him freedom from stress, freedom from tension, freedom from care, दूसरों का बाकी सोचना, and freedom, and gave him the permanent happiness. That's why the bargain was struck with the man. This is in this way. This is the last stanza of the poem. इसमें एक बार चित्र ग्लिस्टन में shown. जब poet आता है, on the sand he saw that the sea waves were moving very violently, waywardly, and then one child was playing with the shells के साथ खेल रहा है. Then he looked at the man, उसने आदमी की तरफ देखा, raised his head, उठाया, raised means lifted, and seemed to know me, जानता था मुझे, and he said, और उसने कहा, I will hire you with nothing, I can't give you anything, I don't have power, I don't have money, I don't have anything, nothing, but what do I have? I have permanent happiness. मेरे पास happiness है, innocence है, कोई stress नहीं रहेगा अगर मेरे लिए काम करोगे तो. You will become free from all kinds of tensions and stress and sorrows. You will be very happy all the time. And that's why the man was ready to work for this boy. Is it clear, children? समझ में आ गया पूरा poem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ये question देखिए.
Yes, sir.
Very good. अभी एक क्वेश्चन देखिए, ये पोएम के पीछे के क्वेश्चन है. Who is the speaker in the poem?
The poet.
The poet.
The poet. Poet की जगह नाम क्या लिखना आपको?
Poet.
Rabindranath Tagore.
Poet.
The poet Rabindranath Tagore. Or you can say the
Rabindranath Tagore.
okay. Or
Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore.
okay. Or a man who is
Rabindranath Tagore.
किसान. एक बार आंसर देने के बाद 10 बार उसको रिपीट नहीं करना है, डिस्टर्ब होता है इधर. सेकंड क्वेश्चन, या इसको आप बोल सकते द मैन हु इज सर्चिंग फॉर वर्क. उधर से स्पीकर बंद करो. Or you can say the man who is searching for the work is also the speaker in the poem. Second, the king's sword in hand suggests. King's sword, हाथ खड़ा करिए, raise करिए. The king's sword in hand suggests what? Wealth, power, more power than wealth. Raise your hand.
More power than wealth.
Yes, Somnath, correct. Okay. क्या है? क्या है? Power.
More power than
No, more power.
power. Power.
Power.
Power.
Okay, next.
Power.
The old man offered the speaker a lot of money. Why did he turn down the offer? Nishad, खुश बोलो. The old man offered the speaker a lot
Because
of
the
money.
money is not.
ये खुश है क्या?
Because the money.
हाँ.
So.
Old man
because
offered
the
a
money.
हाँ. Okay. टर्न डाउन
Sir,
का अर्थ
because
होता
the
है
money-
ठुकराया. टर्न डाउन और ऑफर को क्यों ठुकराया? बताओ अभी.
ठुकरा दिया sir.
क्यों क्यों?
The old man says the narrator turned down the money because the money would not give him fun
Happiness.
or happy.
Satisfaction,
Yes.
happiness, right? It would not give you happiness, satisfaction, right?
Yes, sir.
Money was of no value for him. Money was not of so money was not so important for the man. That's why he turned down the offer. Okay, next.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next देखिए. Find the in the poem lines that match the following. I have nothing to give you except goodwill and cheer. I have nothing to give you except goodwill and cheer. ये कौन सा स्टैंजा है? Goodwill.
Last stanza.
हाँ हाँ, इसमें से बोलो कौन सा है?
Last. ये वाला.
I hire with
Nothing. I hire you with nothing. That is the important. Yes. कहाँ गया वो? ये वाला है ना? I have nothing to give you except goodwill and cheer. Her happiness was no more than sorrow in disguise. Her happiness was no more. हाँ,
Third stanza.
ये वाला. Her smile paled and melted into tears. Okay. Then the king's might was not worth much. The king's might, might मतलब शक्ति, was not worth मतलब कीमत की नहीं थी. कौन सी लाइन है पोएम में जो ये बताती है? इसमें देखिए कौन सी लाइन है? ये है his power counted for naught. His power counted for naught का अर्थ होता है his might, ये वाला might was not worth much. Next, how did the speaker feel after talking to the child on the beach? Raise the hand. How did the speaker feel after talking to the child on the beach? बच्चे के साथ बात करने से वो कैसा फील कर रहा था? फास्ट बोलो.
Free.
हाँ, गोपाल बोलो.
Free.
Happy.
He was feeling free.
Sir,
Okay.
free.
Okay.
Feeling free and happily.
Feeling free and
happily costly.
satisfaction.
Satisfied.
Free from all care, free from all tension, है ना? Very happy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Last question. What is the central idea of the poem? Central idea क्या है रे? मैसेज क्या है पोएम का? Who will tell? एक जन बताओ. What do you learn from this story? Oh, yes, money.
Means nothing.
Okay. गोपाल भोयर बोल बेटा.
Sir, money is not important in the life.
Okay. Power is
Happiness
not. Okay. What is important then?
Money can't overcome happiness. Happiness.
Yes, money, power
Freedom.
cannot
The
give
money can't overcome
Satisfaction.
happiness.
Oh, yes, this thing cannot give you satisfaction, right? And what can give you satisfaction? Freedom from all kind of tension, freedom from all kind of stress. Yes, that is the yes. This thing have very little value, है ना? ये चीजों को बहुत value कम है. The most important thing is you must be very free. there must not be any kind of tension. Care should not, you should not be, stress should not be there. You should be free from all kinds of tension and stress. That is the message of this question. Today we will stop here. इसके क्वेश्चन जो हमने डिस्कस किए हैं उसको लिख लेना है, ओके। और अभी नेक्स्ट पीरियड हम नेक्स्ट पोएम लेंगे एक नेक्स्ट पीरियड में। टुमारो, ओके, टुमारो अपना क्लास नहीं होगा बिकॉज आई एम ऑन लीव, मैं लीव पे हूँ कल। तो आप क्या करो
सर, इंग्लिश का सिलेबस क्या है सर?
ये सब सिलेबस ही है जितना हुआ है ना बेटा, ये भी पोएम है और एक पोएम और स्कूल बॉय, वो भी हमको कंप्लीट करनी है, स्कूल बॉय तक है।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, क्या बेटा? तो आपको एक एक लेसन करके तैयारी करनी शुरू करना है। कल मैंने फाइट के क्वेश्चन आंसर भेजे हैं, उसको लिख लेना है अच्छी तरह से, ठीक है?
हाँ सर।
एक क्वेश्चन आंसर भी आपको लिख लेना है नेक्स्ट पीरियड जैसे भी होगा, क्योंकि बिकॉज आई एम ऑन लीव टुमारो, सो आवर क्लास विल बी ऑन वेनसडे को होगा और मैं एक्स्ट्रा क्लास भी लूंगा। वी विल कंप्लीट ऑल द सिलेबस, ओके। इसके मैं क्वेश्चन आंसर अगर शेयर करता हूँ, मुझे टाइम मिला तो लिख लेना है। अगर आपके पास कोई सोर्स है तो उससे आप लिंक से, कोई नेट से आपको मिल सकते हैं आंसर्स, ठीक है? सीबीएसई आंसर लिखना है। ओके बेटा, बाय, फिर मिलेंगे फिर नेक्स्ट पीरियड।
बाय सर। बाय सर। बाय सर।
Have a good
बाय सर।
बाय।
बाय सर।